All right, so listeners, if you've never figured it out before, if you don't really know who we are, they call us the Breeze, but Bree is kind of a shortened version of our last name, Brechak. That's Brechak. We're the Brechaks. And people just used to call us Bree. Like, all our friends have called us Bree, like, as a nickname at one point in our life. So that's why they call us the Breeze. Dudes, I was in Publix, the one on MLK, Gateway.
Mm-hmm. Mine?
And, yeah, yours.
Oh, way out there where you guys
You know how
work?
they have the photos, the framed photos of the managers?
Mm.
There is a dude that's one of the managers called Michael Brochak. I'm quite sure. I don't know if Michael's the first name, but Brochak. They just took the E and they put it in
Now
O.
that you've said that's my Publix. I think I've mentioned that to Danielle.
Tonight, guys, it's not they call us the Breeze. It's they call us the Bros, guys. That's Bravo, Romeo, Oscar, Sierra. Let's go!
Get drunk! Yeah! We're talking. All right! Go!
Guys, hey, welcome to another edition, or the first edition of They Call Us the Bros. That is Bravo, Romeo, Oscar, Sierra, out here live in the Tiger Cage every Thursday right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just kidding. It's They Call Us the Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. I'm literally wearing the shirt today, which is funny. If you're watching us out there on YouTube, I'm literally wearing the Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra shirt.
You should have had a little...
and I chose to start the show with changing the whole...
You should have... now that I see that, the little apostrophe S.
Yeah.
Put a little apostrophe on that.
Ooh, a little pasta free.
Little pasta free? Like free pasta?
Yeah,
well, that's
free
like
pasta.
the unlimited pasta at Olive Garden.
Like free.
Yeah, with the breadsticks and the salad and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you can't see my shirt out there, make sure you're going out and subscribing to Tiger Cage Media channel on YouTube and ring that little bell for notifications. That way you get the notification whenever we do come on live.
Ding, ding,
That's right.
ding,
Those are
ding,
Christmas
ding,
bells, ladies and
ding,
gentlemen. Yeah, we have some
ding,
Christmas
ding,
content for you.
ding, ding, ding.
That sounds like stabbing. I was trying to do jingle bells, but that just sounded like stabbing.
Yeah, you were definitely stabbing.
And I was actually stabbing. I was doing a stabbing motion because I'm not going to. Well, I'm not going to do this. And if you're out there watching on YouTube, that's how you do jingle bells. But that's just not a cool hand motion anymore.
Jingle balls
or shake weight.
Yeah, or a shake weight. Oh God, the South Park shake weight. Oh man. All right. Well, thank you guys. This is episode 135 of They Call Us the Breeze. We are 2 weeks out from Christmas. You're going to hear us this Monday wherever you get your podcast drip if you miss us live. But next Monday is going to be Christmas, so Merry Christmas to you guys out there. I hope you guys are getting all your shopping done. I was done with my Secret Santa like a week ago. That shit's been sitting on the counter, ready to wrap, baby.
Man, I'm never a really good get ahead of the game.
Oh, do you guys do that at work?
No, our family.
No, you drew a name. You're buying it from somebody, and somebody's buying something.
I'm just saying, I've already got it taken care of.
It is a Secret Santa because the person doesn't
It's
know
a
who
new
you
exchange,
got.
we call it up north.
I'm saying I already have their gift, and it's literally on the counter. Yeah.
Secret Santa, you trade gifts.
Oh, I already did all that.
Right?
You have to get them another gift. I already did all of that.
What?
Whatever you left on the counter. I did it all.
Oh.
Sorry.
White line.
Vision, dreams of passion.
Running through my mind.
And all
There's
the while
Damon.
I think of
guys,
you.
it's They Call Us the Breeze.
Damon the mailman.
Got a huge show for you guys tonight. Got a lot of shit I'm going to try to pack in. I was very over-ambitious, I believe, in the lineup of tonight's show. I have a lot of stuff on the notepad.
Over Joey Jaravicious.
A lot of stuff on the notepad right now. But it's also 2 weeks before Christmas, so we always give you like a two-parter kind of Christmassy episode, and tonight's the night, guys. So we have plenty of Christmas content. What kind of Christmas content do we have for you, you might be asking? Well, we have all sorts of great Christmas content for you. We have, me and Ryan just had our Christmas work party this past Monday.
Oh, you
and
did?
That was a fucking shit show. We'll tell you a little bit about that tonight. We have a Topless Christmas decorator that's available in the area of Florida, and definitely within this. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but she does cover Pinellas Park area as well. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then
does it involve animals?
I did it last year. And I'm going to do it again this year. Weird-ass Christmas movies for you guys to go check out before the big day comes.
Pinellas Park, there's a lot of animals out there.
Well, there's a lot of animals, a lot of crackies, too. And I don't mean crack in. I mean crackies. And not crack lens.
Addicts.
And not crack
Crack
lens.
addicts, just say it.
Yeah, just crack addicts. Yeah, just crack addicts. Yeah. Well, I mean, we want them alive, but yeah. So we just have a real big fun show for you guys tonight. We got celebrity birthdays per usual. We got some headlines, not any fake headlines. I was just a little lazy this week, but I just have a couple headlines that I definitely want to get into and talk about and get you guys' opinion on. But yeah, we're just out here chilling.
I think I know what you're going to ask. Should Kyle McCord have entered into the transfer portal?
That's a big loaded question. I think we're having Neil deGrasse Tyson on next week for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, we're just out here hanging out. Christmas season coming out. This fucking blew my mind.
It's starting.
Dad, do you know what ASMR is?
I see it all the time, and I don't recall. I know I've read it once, but I forget.
I don't know what it stands for. It's audio sensory.
No, automatic maybe.
No, it's like it senses memory.
So ASMR, basically, I don't know what the acronym stands for. That's my failed in the research here tonight. But no, ASMR is, people do ASMR videos all the time. Some are porn, some are not. They're just people doing different things very close to a microphone so that you get all the sounds of it. And generally, they won't talk.
Not video.
Well, they'll do a video, and then you just they recommend you make sure you have headphones on, and you get to like hear the soothing sounds of whatever they're doing. If it's something that has a soothing sound. I saw this shit pop up on my feed yesterday, and I was already done planning the show. This thing made it and slid in right at the end. McCormick Spices, right? Red top. We all know them. You go in the spice aisle.
Absolutely.
McCormick Spices, red
Got
top.
them in the,
they sell
cabinet.
marinades. They sell, I mean, you name it.
Yeah, they've been around for when I was before you guys were born.
I use McCormick's
and before
today.
I was born, I'm sure.
You could probably say that evolution and changing with the times is probably the best way to keep a business like McCormick just going for hundreds and hundreds. I would assume
they would, unlike IBM and Kodak, they adapted.
And Telecom and
whoever else, but those are the two big ones I can remember in my time. Think about it, Kodak and IBM.
They did not develop. They did not turn.
They did not develop.
Yeah.
So like ASMR, right? I mean, it's just kind of like
it, by the way, means...
I knew it was something
Ryan
technical, and I knew that at that point I wasn't that much interested.
The meaning of ASMR is autonomous sensory meridian response.
Okay.
So
autonomous.
It is a term to describe a tingling, static-like, or goosebump sensation in response to specific triggering audio or visual stimuli. Which is pretty good that
he comes off that with that's a David Spade moment because it means nothing to what he just read. So
McCormick Spices have put out for the Christmas season a video to teach you their perfect recipe for chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, really?
The only thing is they did it all in ASMR. So I watched like 20, 30 seconds of this thing. Have
you did that mailman thing with Damon yet?
You could hear the scraping off of the here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. And when it comes, I want to wail. Mail. Thank you. So...
Did I walk him in here last time?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. He remembers it. You don't.
And I never remember the song, but I just.
All right. So back to my story. ASMR, McCormick. If you're some sort of freak out there that gets off on listening to people make chocolate chip cookies, they have provided you with material, and you can go to their website or you can go on YouTube. That's where I found it, and it's just someone making cookies. The granular sounds, you know what I mean? Those granular sounds of making a cookie.
I've never made scratch. Mom
and probably
has.
Like pouring milk into a bowl.
The sugar. I mean the granular.
I have I actually have no fucking clue how to make a cookie.
Sugar. I mean they're like little crystals in a way. They're
I mean if you go and watch our video, even on my mic pack, you could hear me muddling that sugar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so.
That was a long time ago.
It's just like I don't know, man.
How old were we? Like 5 when you did that?
I don't remember, but yeah. So
Seems like.
Thanks for So that's my story. Jesus Christ, couldn't get a word in edgewise on that one. But yeah, that's my McCormick. So just go out there and look for it, guys.
I use McCormick's today, actually.
Yeah.
Everybody's got it in their cabinet. We use it.
Well, just go out there and watch the how to make a chocolate chip cookie. in case you can't.
How to make a chocolate chip cookie.
And I ain't going to bake no goddamn cookies from scratch, man. I'm going to buy the Pillsbury roll, little Pillsbury dough, little
you know what we have in our...
And I can't even be bothered with... Look, I won't even buy the tube.
Get out of here, nerd,
no, listen,
man.
Listen to me. I won't even be bothered to buy the tube and try to measure out where to cut each one of those cookies. I just buy them damn cardboard trays nowadays that are just like all stuck together on their sides, and you just...
Yeah, that's your life.
No, but here's what I'd like to
do.
You
don't even want to like do anything like a Publix commercial in your life. You just want to just
lay down and die.
Have you ever had those pastries from like a homemade pastry from a somebody from Germany, an old person, old person,
like a streusel?
And it's just it's like a dough on the bottom of a crust of a pie, but it doesn't come apart or whatever. And they roll them up and they put powdered sugar on the outside. They put a caramel nutmeg or whatever on the inside. I mean, it's like just sweet candies that.
Dad, you look like a sweet candy. You look like you're packaged like a perfect.
That's what I want to do. Now that I don't have somebody crawling up the back of my legs saying, "Dude, I'm
just saying,
too."
You have this whole package. You have this Polo Ralph Lauren.
This is a long sleeve.
I know, but you have
shirt.
This
fucking breezy out there at the traffic line, man.
You have the chair, you have the backrest, you have the camouflage hat. You have a serious fall vibe right now going on. I just gotta say, I dig it.
Jeff Root just sent me a picture. I'll show you on my phone of a big deer that was in the back of his yard last night. I don't know how he took the picture.
Where is he at now? Is he still down here?
Him and Debbie moved up to Michigan. Like they say, there's like a thumb.
Well, he was always a Lions fan.
Absolutely. He was.
Hopefully, he's having an
and
okay
he
year.
loves the Wolverines.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I got to show you this picture of this deer, though. I mean, I didn't blow it up, but man, that rack on that thing is probably.
I gotta see that rack.
What do you think?
It's a male deer. It's a rack on top of his head.
Racks on racks.
I don't think they take male or female anymore. They kind of take.
Well, I don't know what the deer identifies with, so
I don't either. But I know one thing: guys that take pictures of them in their backyard are not guys that hunt them.
Type as fuck.
Nice.
Because I'd be like,
"Oh, shots fired."
So Ryan and I had our Christmas work party Monday, so we closed the restaurant down.
That had been fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Except
did you guys do karaoke and stuff?
So yeah, if you'd like. So what we did is they said we're all going to meet down at Sundial around 6:00.
Oh, y'all.
And everybody Uber down there. Make sure you Uber. Don't drink and drive. We'll reimburse you for the Ubers. Just get your asses down to the Sundial at 6:00. And now here's the problem: is Ryan's only been here for one year Christmas party. I've been to several of them. We got out of hand one year, so the next year they took us someplace that only served beer and wine, and then everybody was free to do, which everybody always does. Like we do like the normal thing for.
Where was the first time?
For half the night or 3/4 of the night, and then everybody always like gives up and just goes to wherever the fuck they want to go if there's some place within walking distance. So I get confused because, they like I said, they had us, we were wasted one year. They had us beer and wine the next year. We went to a restaurant the next year. And then they're like, well, maybe we should start doing other stuff. And then this year they're like, pub crawl. We're going to rent a couple trolleys and we're going to take you guys from bar to bar to bar to bar. And we've got 4 bars on the roster. And it was kind of a chilly night. So it was nice because the buses were heated. So like every time you went back to the bus, like it was like plugging your USB port into the charger for a minute, and you have no drinks on the bus, and everybody was just, so like you had to give up what you were doing and get back on the bus in between each trip. Sometimes it took longer than needed, and sometimes, and like there's bars on top of each other downtown. We were like getting in the bus and it felt like we were driving like 18 blocks to get to the next bar.
Well,
and then driving 18 blocks the next way.
A good couple loops around the blocks a little bit.
I think that might be what they were doing, just trying to like have fun on the bus. But I was just like, this seems like, where are we going? Are we going to Tampa right now? But it was nice because like I said, it was warm.
That's true.
And you've already had a beer at the place you were at or whatever. And you might be getting onto it, like, because they weren't assigned seats and there was 2 buses. So you might be having a conversation with somebody and you end up following them on and you guys have to continue the conversation on that bus. But the next time you're on the bus with
Talking to somebody else people, that you just met?
Completely different. No, like all people we work with.
Yeah, basically everyone else.
That you don't generally talk to.
All people we work with. But you don't normally party with. And,
right.
So we went to the first bar, and that was pretty cool. The drink tickets got handed out. A couple of people, we saw Justin, one of our favorite old bartenders, there immediately.
I had no idea that they were shutting down right after us for their Christmas party.
That's what they were saying, yeah. So we went to the first stop. We had a good time. We go to the second stop. That's where shit gets a little wild. So I'm holding 2 Coors Banquets in my hand because I was like, well, I'm not going to, I'm just going to buy 2, pay cash, and I'll party until we move on to the next stop. And Ryan, and this is my fault too, because I'm standing kind of like off to Ryan's back right. And he like is talking about something. He swings his arm, and I've got both of them in one hand, and he hits it in just a way that both the tops go opposite direction of each other. So a little bit of beer falls on the floor, and I'm like, all right, so this is already starting. Let's go. I'm the first guy to get the floor sticky, and now we're gonna party for the next 45 minutes, and then we're gonna roll on somewhere else.
What was that, Crafty?
No, that was that weird bar that had that whole like fire den living room area in the next place.
Oh,
that was the one where while we were all there, like everybody was hanging out, everybody's having a good time. I went into the bathroom. Because you'll remember this, because I don't know if I remember telling you recapping this the next day at work, but that's the one where I went into the bathroom, and the second I walked out, this girl came up to me and put her fucking, when you fucking, and I hate this, if you're a dude, don't do this to me, but if you're a girl, it depends on how drunk you are, don't do this. Puts her fucking pointer right in my sternum, right there. And she goes, "You're cute." And then fucking walks into the bathroom behind me and locks the door. And I was just like, "Thank you." And then I'm walking around, and I'm like kind of buzzed at this point. We had like a pregame. We had a pregame at the house.
I don't want to say this happens all the time. I was unprepared for this moment.
We had a pregame. Well, we had a pregame at the house, and of course, I've been pregaming since about 2. People start showing about 3:30, and then so on and so on. And we leave the house at 5:30, and we're downtown by 6 o'clock. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, and this is the second bar on the trip. And
did you
And I'm like, thank you. So I'm like, I'm telling everybody about.
I gotta interrupt. Right. Did the way you just looked at Ryan, where you lift your eyebrow up on your right eyeball? Did you look at her like, what are we about to do? With the same look that you always give him.
All I know is she just looked at me. She pointed me right in the stern and says, "You're cute." And that doesn't happen to me every day, ladies and gentlemen. That does not happen to me every day. So I'm like, what? All right, like, okay. And she didn't seem like really I bet I was drunker than she was. I can guarantee you that. And
you probably were.
So I walk out. I'm like, dudes. And conveniently enough, at that moment in time,
so you just walked right out.
Mayo.
Like, what the fuck happened?
No, listen. So I walk out of the bathroom, and she walks into the bathroom, and it was like a one-person unisex thing.
Oh, I thought you said earlier that she walked in behind you and locked the door.
No.
Meaning she walked in behind him.
I was getting out of the bathroom. Mm-hmm. She pointed at me in the sternum. She went into the bathroom, locked the door. It was a one-person
sound like that
bathroom.
The way you were saying it.
Well, I'm sure it did. But you just might, you have a tendency to zone out when I'm talking. But I love you.
What?
Dad, over here.
So, squirrel. He watches the mail. He knows the mailman's coming well before we do. But
because I look that way and he comes that way.
That's true. That is true. But yeah, so no. So then I'm like telling the boys, I come out and like all 3 of the boys are standing around, 4 of the boys. I'm like, dude, some chick just came up to me and pointed me in the sternum and was like, "You're cute." And they're like, "Where is she?" I was like, "She's in the bathroom." And then like, I was like, "Where's that chick?" And they're like, "Remy, what chick, dude?" And I'm just like, "I don't know, man. I swear,
dude. A girl walked in behind me
there." And then I did see her like later on with a couple of her girlfriends, like, and she was like looking my way and laughing. But for some reason, I was just like, "This is only stop number 2. I'm rolling with the crew, like, I can't be dealing with this shit right now." Like,
yeah, we have
if this was stop number
more to get.
If this was stop number 3, maybe. If this was stop number 4, definitely.
I just got to Nashville. Yeah. I'll see you later, baby. Maybe we'll swap shirts.
No, exactly. But I was just like, I was hanging out with the boys and hanging out with all my friends and. So that was a good time.
Good times.
But yeah, I mean, you had a good night.
It was a great night. It was a fun night. A great night, great bars. What
was it? I mean, what was the worst part of your night?
The worst part? I don't think there was a worst part. I mean, I think it was maybe Dad, you got to catch your son, man. Your son, he wasn't able to get into a bar. He was not able to get into a bar. Not even get kicked out of a bar.
No, they tried to tell me that
into a bar, and I've gotten kicked out of a bar, but I've never seen someone never even get into a bar.
The guy tried to not let me into a bar.
On our family person. And this guy
The guy
was not entered a bar.
You guys should have went at the same time. You would have.
No, he said.
I don't think so.
Probably both got in.
Before we get out of here for break, this guy said that he watched me fall into a car. Now we were all walking together. None of us remember that. None of us saw it. And Rob saw some dude on the sidewalk puking his guts out just right on the sidewalk. That was just like a white guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we had to. I mean,
you guys were in Nashville?
No, Jesus Christ, guys! This they call us the Breeze. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra. We'll be right back after these commercials.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
We got celebrity birthdays coming up. Don't go anywhere, and plenty more Christmas content for you. We love you guys. We'll see you in a minute. Bye bye.
Look, here's what I'm just saying. I'm not a drinker. I can honestly say I never had a beer in my life. Okay?
You're a fucking liar.
It's one of my only good traits. I don't drink. Whenever they're looking for something good, I say never had a glass of alcohol. I've never had alcohol. Just, for whatever reason.
Oh, that's true.
Can you imagine if I had? What a mess I'd be.
Guys, welcome back.
I'd be the world's worst.
They call us the Breeze. Episode 125. That is Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live here in the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, Tiger Cage Media. That's our channel. Ring that little bell for notifications. And then, like I said, if you can't listen to us out there live on Thursdays, you get the show everywhere you get your podcast drip on Mondays. So yeah, guys, just out here hanging out, man. Talking a little bit of Christmas because we got that Christmas coming up. Got Christmas coming up next week, so we'll go a little harder still. Probably not that hard, but maybe have a couple of our friends call in. I don't know who the hell. I don't know what's going to go on next week. I really don't. I really don't.
Yeah.
It's a week by week thing.
Me neither. Especially the holidays.
The Breeze is a week by week. Don't kick the fucking table like that. Every time you kick the table, an angel loses their wings.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
And that's the opposite.
You know what
in the house of the holy.
Right.
That's the opposite of when the little bell rings.
Ding, 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 ding.
The angel gets its wings. See, we're very Christmas themed.
They go in a circle when they lose their wings.
Out here tonight. Only thing that's not Christmas themed, and the only thing is not in the spirit of giving this episode is this celebrity birthdays list, man, because this is some tough shit right here. I mean, we had the slimmest of pickings. And, out there, I've been known to do, like, when it's really bad, I'll split the difference, and I'll go, like, a 50-50, or, you could say 60-40 with Monday's episode, because that's when the episode actually comes out. But I grinned and bared it, and I think I got away with 5. So we're going to see how you guys do.
So did you just Google it and just come up with 5?
Same way I do every single time,
Is that the way you do it?
Same way I do every single time, Dad.
Whose birthday is the day?
Same way I do every single time, Dad. A lot of times, the first 30 people on that list are dead.
No, I mean, how do you search it on Google? Just whose birthday's today?
We don't need to peel the curtain back too hard.
He works way harder than that, obviously.
All right.
No, I mean, I'm just
and
asking
here we go, guys. Celebrity
Teresa,
birthdays.
If you remember in the very beginning.
I know, but I'm not watching the news and getting the celebrity birthdays from Russell Brand or Russell Rhodes or whatever his fucking name is.
Happy birthday! This is your birthday!
It's your birthday.
Yay! Happy fucking birthday!
There is no birthday party for you here.
Like it, love it, or leave it. This one's going to be tough for both of you assholes. And I hope Ryan wins tonight. I'm just going to say that.
I'm ready to pull back ahead. That's for damn sure.
Dad is up 2 points. He is at 344. Ryan's at 342. Closest one to the birthday gets that point. If you guys are equidistant from the birthday, you guys split the point, which means you each get a point. And if you are right on the head, you get a double bubble. That's 2 points. Dad is up first this week. First birthday we have up for you. Very foxy female. She was on High School Musical with Zac Efron back in the day on Disney Channel. About maybe right around the same age as Zac Efron, I would say. Does some stuff around here and there. I don't really follow her career. Like I said, this is slim pickings, but very happy birthday goes out to Miss Vanessa Hudgens. And I'm almost wondering what Dad would even say.
41.
He's going to say 41 because he knows who Zac Efron is.
I would say she's probably
I know that name.
34.
Ryan is one off of the double bubble because she is 35 today.
Dang it, son.
Vanessa Hudgens.
What up, girl?
Ryan's turn up next. God, I miss him. Not this one, but another one with the same last name. Not the winger for the Detroit Red Wings, but this guy's the coach of the San Francisco 49ers. Same last name spelled different. Mr. Kyle Shanahan. Happy birthday goes out to Kyle Shanahan.
He's a hockey player?
Well, I was talking about...
Did you see that hit on Dylan Larkin, bro?
Shanahan was Detroit Red Wings, but I'm talking the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers NFL team.
Kyle Shanahan. Mike Shanahan.
Well, Mike Shanahan's son, right?
Kyle Shanahan, and it is
because Mike Shanahan was
first.
in Denver, right? With John Elway, right?
Yeah.
And places way before that, but
Kyle Shanahan, he's young. He's like
he's got to be in his
I'm gonna say
30s.
Yeah, I was like 30s. he's probably like 38.
Okay, I'm gonna go, and that's right around where he should be. I'm gonna go 36.
You know I'm 37, right?
You will be 38 here shortly.
So Ryan's got it. Kyle Shanahan is 44.
I was going to say 41, and I was like, nah.
All right. Well,
you were offsides that whole time when I was guessing. So
this is actually.
I was trying to help you out.
This next one is Dad's turn first, but it's actually more fitting because he is a huge fan of these movies. We know him as Bella and Edward, everyone's favorite vampire goth couple. The whole series, Twilight, all those movies. Edward Cullen's youngest brother, the country kid that I guess went through the Civil War. He was probably also on the movie called Last Airbender, and I'm not sure what else he was on. But Dad's very favorite, Mr. Jackson Rathbone.
That was it.
Twilight the vampire movies. Those like dumb little movies with the
but he was
Edward and Bella.
Jackson
and he plays the little brother of Edward.
Am I thinking of a guy that's pretty
You
old?
have no idea who this guy is or the Twilight series.
Okay, so we'll just spin the dial.
All right, what do we got?
Guess it landed on 36.
36.
I'm going to say he's 41.
Damn. So close, but Ryan gets it. He's 39 today. Jackson Rathbone. He's got that wrath of the bone. Wrath of the bone. All right, Slim Pickens continuing on still. Not even famous. Kind of famous. I guess he's somewhat of a DJ and somewhat of an actor. Maybe somewhat of a singer. He's the son of somebody very famous. It's Larry Fishburne's son, Mr. Langston Fishburne.
No idea.
So Lawrence Fishburne, you remember him, right?
Yes.
This is his son.
He's
and
probably
he's now an actor and a musician or something
probably
like that.
37.
Some shit.
Let's go 6. No.
One of you got the double bubble. Oh,
yep, 6.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow the whistle too soon.
Nope,
that was not on me.
That was my first and final answer.
Ooh.
36.
36 double bubble.
Oh, I got 37, yeah.
But he like almost went to change it, and I was already
I was going to go lower. Well, I was going to go up higher, and then I was like, no.
All right. So
because he probably knows better. I mean, Lawrence
Langston.
Fishburne.
Look at some of these kids' names now. You know,
what was his
Jackson,
name?
Langston.
I know their last names.
Dayton.
Next guy, final guy we got up for you.
Who
And
names
it's
your
Dad's
kid
turn.
your last name?
Dad's turn once again. Don't really know this guy. He was way down on the list, but figured he's active in pro sports. Might as well throw him out there. You guys might know him better than I do. He is a cornerback for the currently, I think he played for the Chargers for a little bit, but now he's currently playing for the Houston Texans, and he is Desmond King.
Is my turn first?
Yeah, you're up first.
Let's see.
Desmond King, cornerback for the
He's probably
Houston
got 12
Texans.
years in the league, so let's take 22 and let's take 22 and 12 and make it 34.
34.
He is probably 36.
Dad's gonna get it. He is 29 today, actually.
Shit.
Happy birthday.
That's what you get when you don't look away, you pervert.
We know that name, right?
Happy fucking birthday.
I
Don't
do.
worry, there's no birthday party for you
Get
here.
around a lot.
That was Desmond.
Dad stays in the lead,
Yeah,
I suppose.
You got
Fucking
that
A.
double bubble.
Yeah, well,
You never know. He's a sinner and a
I've
grinner.
had a rough week, but I'm a fighter.
I'll tell you.
Hey,
No, it's
yo,
gonna be,
Adrian.
I still haven't.
Adrian!
I don't think I'm going to decorate this year. You know, it's gotten to that point. It's now the 14th of December, and if you ain't done it yet, you ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to do like those fat, classic colored Christmas bulbs, just one strand
Like-
around the house, like super Charlie Brown-esque.
Like these things lit up.
Yeah, kind of sort of just like one fat strand, because the guy did leave hooks around the house, and I think I mentioned that in the last podcast. So I was wanting to kind of do that, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just not going to do it. And then I came across something on Facebook, and I was like, all right, well maybe I might do it last minute. And a lot of guys are. When I say guys, I mean guys, because there's a Florida woman who will decorate your Christmas tree and do other decorations
The other what?
for
That's
$300
not what you said first.
for $300 an hour.
Do other dick. Is that got out? You
Nope,
know
that was a Freudian slip. Okay,
Yeah, I was
that
about to
was
say.
this young lady. I'm sure she's lovely.
better be.
She is blanketing the Florida area,
Tired.
and she's even been offered some money to go across the border to like Georgia. I mean, that's or maybe Alabama, anywhere in the Panhandle. You know, she's been offered
Anywhere from
a little bit
I-75
higher
to
of a rate.
I-10 west.
So this young lady charges $300 an hour to come over and decorate your Christmas tree topless.
I would pay it.
That's it.
I would pay it.
Oh, I mean, I'm a bachelor, and I'm like not that much of a perv, like, but I just like titties. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say it. So like, you know, just have this girl come over and just sit around
That's
and
a
decorate
damn
my
expensive tree, though.
No, now listen to me. She's not. I mean, her name is Sammy. Her name is Sammy. That's her code name, and she goes by Sincerest Sammy. That's SAMMI for anybody out there trying to check it out on TikTok. She's also on OnlyFans. I'm not sure what she does on there, but she previously worked as a
You don't have a
topless.
guess?
She previously worked as a topless maid, and you've heard of these, right? The topless maid services. Am I the only one that's... Because I listen to a lot of radio, like Shock Jocks. They talk about this shit all the fucking time. They talk about the topless maid services, the topless this services, the topless that services. And most of those girls get, you know, around $300 an hour to do whatever they're doing. And if you're cleaning a house, man, you better hope that house is clean, because I don't want that bitch in there for more than 1 hour. I'm going to tell you that right
Can
now.
I ask you a question? And then you know where this is going.
And not to call her a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
But if you were to have a place where it'd be like, show your dick for $300, would you do it?
That's different than boobs, though. I think. Like, I think. Like, I don't think like. There's no male equivalent to boobs. I feel like, because we both have the downstairs part. Okay,
But if
and
you're
that's,
working
that's
three-
like
if
our
you're
most
making-
prized possession.
Some of us have an innie, some of us have an
and that's our
outie.
most prized possession,
Bro.
But we don't have like an equivalent. Maybe our balls. Okay, so like, am I willing to go decorate some lady, some maybe older lady that needs some?
This is why I don't give our.
That's fine. That's fine. No, but this is a good question. So like, okay, so maybe we got some older ladies that maybe they just want a little company for the holidays. They're not looking for like a gigolo, but
Yeah.
they just want to maybe
They just
check
wanna
out
see some cock and
check out a
balls.
body.
Yeah,
Do I
but
hang brain, like just my balls out like some Daisy Duke shorts while I decorate the Christmas tree?
with your
Yeah.
scraggly ass hairs
And
looking
they're
like
like-
a
and
fucking
they're- and they're like-
Albert Einstein?
Dad, I would shave for the lady. Okay, if she's willing to pay $300 an hour for me to come over and decorate her fucking Christmas tree, I'm gonna shave my balls.
Hey,
I'm just
Albert
putting it out
Einstein.
there. Well, this young lady, you know, she's making a little bit of a racket. She put it up the first day. She put it on. This is the best part. She put it on Reddit and Insta, obviously.
Oh my
But she put it on Facebook. She put it on a Facebook Marketplace also.
This will be on the best. We got to cut a lot of this out, but this will be like
he
the best
says
of
that.
the breeze.
Yeah. So she posts on her Reddit account, her Instagram account, and then she posted on Facebook Marketplace. That's the best part of this whole story. So, you kid looking for a drum set, Facebook Marketplace. Wife looking for a new vacuum cleaner, Facebook Market. Ain't decorated the tree yet? Facebook Marketplace, motherfucker.
You need someone to hang the star
first
on top
day
of the
she
Christmas
posted,
tree because fucking Dad hasn't been home for 2 weeks because he's in Japan trying to close a deal.
I can't reach. Whoa, watch your step there, darling. Hold on. Yeah, so this young lady, I'll tell you.
I wonder if you.
That's not the only thing she'll do. Seriously, she's not only going to assemble. She'll assemble.
I guarantee it.
If you have that box tree, the non, the fake tree, and it's wrapped in those rings of tape, she'll actually bust that out of the closet for you and set it up. And
she'll go in your attic for $300 an hour, topless.
She also says she will put together this snowy village thing that she does, and you got to pay for the materials, but she puts together like a snowy village. And then she said, literally, if you live like somewhere in the middle part of Florida and there might be a tree you need chopped down in your backyard,
she'll marry you.
She's going to chop down your tree in the backyard.
Won't that get her arrested?
With the help of her bodyguard. The girl's at
her bodyguard
already this month, and she didn't even start it until like the 5th of December. Already, it's now the 14th. As of yesterday's report, she's made over $3,500, and she's still receiving requests at last minute.
Now, I can tell you one thing. Me and Teresa, we went out and bought a tree. She decorated it up. It was already pre-lit, so I ain't calling Thelma. I don't need Thelma's help.
Now, can I raise this question?
Sammy.
I don't feel like it's in any way derogative because we are kind of in the same
we're in the circle
vein.
of trust. Yeah.
We're in the same vein of like this lady. So this is what we're going off of. If she's able to do that. She's only made $3,500 topless. I've known probably people that have been able to pay $5,000 every night just to see a girl's tits. So like, I wonder how hot she is. Okay,
I saw her.
Be an agent.
I saw her, bro.
I wonder how hot she is. She's been doing it for 12 days, and she's only made $3,500.
You should call her.
When Remy was saying,
sorry, guys, we need to pause 1 second for station ID. Like I said, you can check her out at TikTok. It's called Sincerest Sammy. That is SAMMI. So go on out and check her out. She's like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10.
That's what I'm saying.
But she's probably got some hoots. I can't tell from like the photo they show me. I haven't looked her on TikTok, but they had like a screen cap in the article. It was literally on a news station, and they had like a screen cap of her TikTok of her in a car. I couldn't see the like past the tank top, like the tops of the tank top, and she was like a
hanging down to her waist.
No. You could only see from like her clavicle. Okay. I'm just joking. But yeah, you see from like her clavicle up, and like looks wise, I mean, I'm not handsome, but she's like probably a 6, maybe 7 out of 10.
I wonder, if I had you for Secret Santa, I'd probably get you that.
Well, and that's just it.
A blow up doll of that girl.
I shit you guys not. I have thought about having that Topless maid cleaning service come over once or twice in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking just like, and I'm not like a creep, but I just be like, I'm just gonna be out in the garage having beers.
Oh yeah, sure you are.
You don't have to clean the garage.
Door into that.
You don't have to clean the garage at all.
God damn, those are nice titties.
You don't have to clean.
I ain't looking.
I'm sorry. I need a beer. I need a beer.
I thought Betty wanted out.
You don't have to clean the garage at all. But I do require you to come in and wipe off the dartboard every time you're here once a month. That's all I need. And I'll be in the garage and I'll be like, Sup, Sammy? She'll be like, hey, just cleaning the dartboard. All right, remember the code. You let yourself
out.
Why are you
staring?
Yep.
I'm
gonna get 5 seconds worth. I'm gonna get 5 seconds worth while she cleans off the dartboard, and then she can clean the rest of the house while I'm in the garage. I'll be a gentleman about it. I think that's fair.
Yeah, you slide.
Like I'm not being a creep. If I sit in the garage the entire time she cleans that house, and she only comes out to do the dartboard just so she knows I can stare for 5 seconds, I think she'll. Yeah, and with that, we're all. Let's all go pee. All right, guys. This they call us a breeze. We'll be right back after this halftime break. Don't go anywhere. We love you. Bye bye.
Later. Crazy.
October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th, I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank.
Go!
Well, hey guys, welcome back in after the halftime break to the second half of episode 125. This is They Call Us the Breeze. It's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra live from the Tiger Cage. Ring the little bell for notifications on YouTube. Go to Tiger Cage Media and subscribe, baby, because that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And then just make sure you get out there one final time. You've already missed the mark for shipping, I'm sure, for Christmas. But if you have some regrets and some people that you might have wished you would have gotten a gift for, maybe not nothing too big, because they're not like me. It's your Uncle Randy, and you're just like,
come on, Randy, what do you want, man?
Shit, and you're just like, I should have got
guitar,
him
man.
something.
I need a guitar.
And maybe Uncle Randy did a little bit of time in Desert Storm, so he's a little bit military affiliated. You get him that Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, and if you're on YouTube watching us, you can see it. Get him that shit for Christmas. He can be like, I don't know what the fuck this means, but I love it.
Yeah.
And Randy's just going to be out there fucking at Winn-Dixie wearing a fucking Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra t-shirt on Sunday.
Trying to get a lane open.
Yeah. Can I get a fucking lane?
Goddamn, he only had 2 lanes and 18 self-checkouts.
Uncle Randy hanging out at the bowling alley like all the time.
You think I'm going to try to get my produce? I don't know how to look up my produce on my self-checkout lane.
I think we could do a song with that.
What the fuck is Cantaloupe?
I think we could do a song with that. B-R-E Fiesta do.
So
is that trademark?
So were you not even listening to us? You were just doing Aretha Franklin in your head the last 5 minutes?
Only when you was doing the Bravo.
Well, that's
thing.
fair. I guess I brought that on myself. But yeah, you get Uncle Randy out there in one of these t-shirts, guys. Just go out to tigercagemedia.com, go to shop, and then you can get on our Etsy and get the Tiger Cage Media shirt. You can get the Bravo Romeo Echo Sierra t-shirt. If you're real big fans of our dumb faces, you can get the They Call Us the Breeze logo t-shirt. I mean, just all the t-shirts. It's all out there.
Hey, I got a great one that
get
you
that
guys
Honeymooners
should order,
t-shirt.
Order the
we
one
need to get a camo. We need to actually do a flannel. Of the
we're going to start some new lines, and we're going to do a drunken cover t-shirt, and there's going to be some new lines coming out, and I'm not talking about white lines,
vision, dreams of passion
running through my mind,
and all the while I think of you.
Yeah, we're not talking about white lines. We're getting some new lines of t-shirts coming out here.
Baby, white.
It's all about the cotton.
Roll away.
It's 100% cotton. As soon as we get the cotton in from Georgia and Alabama.
And 13th and 14th, I was intoxicated. I drank all of those days. I drank.
Yeah, guys, so we're out here just chilling, man.
I think I'm getting a phone call.
Yeah, it's probably a telemarketer this hour. They always like to call right around this hour.
Michael Brishak,
your car warranty has been extended.
If it's Mom, I'm going
to come to the buffet around the corner. We're doing cold calls.
Probably Mom. She said she was getting off at 4:45.
Go, Mike.
So now our producer Mom is also the problem because she's calling him during the podcast. There's your answer right there. If you were curious, your curiosities have been solved.
We agreed to a 1-hour interview with you.
God
damn, it's so hot. God damn, it's so hot. Could you get some water? What?
No, I got nothing.
You have nothing?
Wait for the big guy to get back.
The big guy.
I was telling you about the
You did this? They're kind of pissed about this.
Well,
No, I did this last night.
No, so I was I did the iPhone update, the recent update. And,
you're gay?
I guess I was just drunk, and I was just making sure I had all my passwords restored for everything, and I guess I relogged back into Hinge. And, and I've been getting a couple likes or whatever. I'm not really paying attention. I just X them out, Not really looking for anything right now. But I get this really good-looking 53-year-old teacher, middle school teacher, no kids, and she looks good for her age. Absolutely. Not like haggard, like some of them, like them beach bartenders, that just hang out every once in a while.
Did it say what subject?
I think in middle school they definitely do teach a specific subject. You're right. And if it's English, I probably should have bailed.
If it's art, she's a freak.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's for real.
Yeah,
it is.
No, yeah. She's wearing that. Those she got them those denim overall dress.
Just waiting to be
She's
fired.
got like 3 different washes of those same denim. It's got the big brass buttons right on like above the tits. So it's kind of direct, already starting to like runway your eyes down towards the prairie dogs.
When the bosses are like, "What have you taught your kids?" She's like, "Well, I taught them about light and
but it's
nature."
like, but
and
it's
they're
not
like, "Okay,
complete
all right."
overalls. It's not complete overalls. It turns into like a fucking dress that goes down to like the knees, and then they're wearing like wearing like them flannel shirts or whatever. Not flannel, but like flowery. There was like
that
flowery.
Looks really good.
And
that looks
like
very good, Jeremy. That looks very,
and they, yeah,
very
and
good.
it's instant fucking gratification, especially if you're coming from our family.
Unless you're Mr. Brown's class in Riviera Middle School and you get one of your
that
art
pencil,
projects
that pencil.
accidentally lifted out of your cubby, and then someone turns it in on their behalf, and you're like,
Mr. Brown, Damien took my picture of.
he's like, "Oh, damn it!"
God, how many Ebony magazines that dude have? Jesus.
He was like, "Here, just do some still."
Ryan and I both had this. Ryan's 5 years younger than I am. We both had the same guy, and he used to play for like the
Minnesota Vikings.
I thought he was like
On
Minnesota
the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, he was
that
like some.
Guy, man,
I mean, we're talking like back in the
Vikings.
'80s because I had him in middle school, like
Yeah.
6th and 7th grade art class. His name was Mr. Brown, and so he drove a
Corvette.
this like forest green Corvette, but it was like '89 Corvette. Like he was still holding on to it, and we're talking. I was in middle school in like what I would say probably 96, 7,
What a
8,
badass.
or no 97, 8, 9, and yeah, so he was still holding on to this like late '80s fucking Corvette that was like forest green, big black guy, fat at this point. We call him fat.
Yeah, well, I mean, he got injured. He was second line, and he got injured, and he ended up. The NFL would pay him out for the rest of his life, just like you would.
He was fat though. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was big. He was a lineman. He was
a big guy.
He was a very big boy.
And so he had this. So all the 6th and 7th graders would pile in his art room.
Yeah.
Man, he was the thing.
And it was
man.
always like very warm.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Like
It was like the
heater
warmest,
was always on.
the warmest spot in Riviera
Like
Middle School.
yeah. Like the
anyway.
heater was on, and then once the world heated up, he would just not cut anything on. There'd be
Yeah.
no AC, no nothing. That's back in the day when teachers could control that shit per classroom, dude. Mm-hmm. Remember? And nowadays they got them little plastic boxes over, so only the janitor, only Steve can come in here and like, hey, your kids say they're fucking freezing, so I'm gonna turn this up a little bit.
Yeah, but the art teacher always knew the janitor.
Samantha, you can't turn this shit up anymore.
Why did the art teacher always know the janitor? Let's
'cause they was
let's
fucking,
go ahead and
bro.
leave that to your imagination,
It was fucking.
listener.
They're-
They've just been ripping
Well, 'cause
joints.
the art teacher,
they
she-
rip joints in the beginning, the middle, and the end of
The art teacher, she don't care about status
Yeah, no.
and money. She just wants a good lover.
They get the biggest classrooms.
And if you mop that floor, Larry, if you can mop that floor, I'm just curious what else you might be able to do there, big Larry.
But you know what? Like those were the art teachers are the one where I feel like when they have to their quarterly
They
review,
were a safe space.
they're a safe space because like they go up to like their student body and they're like, if you're a math teacher, you have a very specific curriculum. If you're an English teacher as well, but art, you just go up and you're like, this is what I've taught students about art, and people are like, we don't know art, so this is great. We love what you taught our students
Her
about art.
name is something like Miss Lovefall, and
Yeah,
she'd come in,
yeah.
she'd be like, hey, I saw a frog today.
And they're like, yeah,
Everybody's going to do their best interpretation of a frog.
and they're like,
But here's the
okay.
catch. Y'all can do whatever you want. Sally, you want a paper mache? Jimmy, you want to do some claymation?
You want some watercolor that looks
want some-
exactly what you think a frog would look like in watercolor.
Little Randy Jr., you're probably going to get watercolors because we know that's the safest bet with you because you're
Yep.
just going to get clay and everything,
Yep.
and then everybody just hang out. And then, Miss Lovefall, man, she's a good art teacher. But she did fall in love with Larry the janitor, and that's the thing. It's because that was free love, baby.
Yeah, they met up at the middle school dance. One of them was spiking one of their drinks, and the other one was drinking the other one of their drinks, and then they just saw each other from.
Well, anyway, back to the Hinge conversation. Jesus Christ, we got off on a tangent there. But yeah, this girl teaches middle school. She's 53 years old. She likes my profile, and like I said, I'm not out there like looking on Hinge. I just accidentally
What is Hinge?
It's a
Like
dating
Twitter
app.
or
It's like a dating app, yeah. And
it's a
I
dating
accidentally, and we are on live just in case you know. Welcome back, Dad, everybody. Me and Ryan were having a little conversation there, but Dad is back on the show. So we had a little conversation about like, so So Hinge is like a dating app, yeah, for all of you listeners out there, for Dad's cousin Tracy, in Dayton. In Dayton, Hinge is a dating profile app. But no, so when my phone updated, just to catch you up, Dad, phone updates, accidentally set in all my passwords for everything, to make sure everything's up to date, and it reopened, and I didn't realize it reopened, and then I was getting some likes by some girls and getting notifications for such.
And guys.
And lots of dudes. And got a 53-year-old teacher, very attractive girl. So on one of my prompts, they have you fill out a couple prompts, and they say, what's your ideal first date? And then you can type in whatever you want. And I know I've talked about this on the podcast before. I said, I will take you to a shitty dive bar, and we will hang out, throw some darts, shoot some pool, have fun. And if you can handle that, then we'll go on to the next part and see if you can hang with me. And this specific subject.
That's a pretty good way to put your bio on.
He told me that.
This specific subject that I'm talking about commented on that, because you can comment on a picture and say, oh, so cute, when it's the picture of me and Benny when he's a kid.
And that's the most honest thing.
But they can comment on every little post or answer or photo that you put on your profile. And all the girls always comment on that one thing.
The Benny post?
The shitty dive bar.
Oh, yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. And they always go, I'm down, or that's a perfect date, or blah, 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 or blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. And she goes, to see if I can, because at the end of it, it goes, to see if you can hang first, wink face, or whatever. And she comments, to see if I can hang with your level of drinking? ? No smiley face, no nothing. No laugh, no nothing.
Challenge on.
I go, okay. So I respond, and I'm like, yeah, sort of. You could say that. I think this is verbatim. Yeah, you could say that. But it's also just to weed out the princesses that can't handle a dive bar. LOL.
What time do I meet you there?
And then she texts back.
I'm on my way.
She texts back 6 hours later. To be fair, I text back like 8 hours later because I didn't see it. And she goes, yeah, well, I don't drink.
Oh, I didn't know this.
So I didn't know the follow-up. I was just trying to see, but if you want, there's this bar near my house that has live music sometimes. It's pretty good. We can go check that out. And so I'm like, okay, hold on.
So keep going with the Hinge date.
No, it was not a Hinge date. So all I did was, so this girl basically said, well, I don't drink, but we could go to this bar where this band plays. And we could maybe, watch. They're pretty good. And I was like, I think I'm gonna wait till I get home from work, have 9 or 10 beers, and respond to this. And
I'm gonna need at least the floor is 5.
And so what I said was, I texted back, and I wish I had my phone on me. It's actually the phone that Dad's camera is shot with. But I said something to the effect of, okay, so listen, like, I drink. Like I like to have some beers. I'm responsible. I'm a homeowner. I pay all my bills on time.
I pay the Sam. Uncle Sam. I pay him.
I'm family oriented. We hang out. I have a great line of hobbies that I like to do, and I stay busy. But I literally just completed, or am about to complete, a home bar in my garage. And the house I bought was conveniently close to a bar and a gas station that I could walk to. So just going to throw that out there, right there.
Suitor number 1.
So with that being said, we're probably not each other's persons if you're looking for your person and you don't drink. But if you're wanting to just hang out or whatever, like I could hang out, we can go listen to that music. Yeah. And then within like a day, she unmatched me, which is totally appropriate and basically what I was asking for. But here's my biggest thing, boys. On my profile, and you can, on your top line, it asks you how old you are. It asks you your religion, you're this, you're that. There are all those things you can omit to show on your top bar, or you can show them and answer yes, sometimes, or no, and or whatever, the case may be. So my profession just says hospitality. My whatever says St. Petersburg. My whatever says blah, blah, blah. And then religion says, religion's wiped out for me. It doesn't say anything about religion. It doesn't say anything about politics. And then I chose yes for drinking, not sometimes, and not no, but I chose yes for drinking. I chose yes for weed, and I chose yes for cigarettes. That way, no girl is surprised when they like my profile, and I'm not a project to be fucking worked on. It's all laid out for you. I'm 38 goddamn years old. So
I'm a 5-star man.
Here's the best part.
He's a 5-star man.
Here's the best part. Hold on.
I said flop. I want flop. I'm a flop man.
I'm a flop man, goddamn it. So here's the best part. Better than the little line of details that say all this, I have 6 photos and questions. Half of the questions are about drinking, or at least that's my answer. And 3 out of 6 of the photos are me, you, and Dad drunk with beers in our hands on a bench smoking cigarettes. One of them is me holding a koozie that says the boys are buzzing with a beer in it.
Oh, that's probably in the backyard.
And the other one is another photo of me with a beer at a table. How are you going to like my profile and not necessarily like the fact that I drink when half of my profile is me drinking? That's just my question. And that's it. That's my TED Talk for the day.
That is a very
maybe there needs
legitimate question.
Maybe there needs to be a match.
Am I a project? Did you think maybe like you wouldn't expect? And I laid it all out for her, baby. I was like, this is who I am. I don't understand.
Go to the YMCA
I think
or whatever.
We should start.
And that might change, but it's not changed right now.
We should start an app.
You ain't going to change it.
Hey, we should start an app like Hinge, like Bumble, whatever.
Hinge is
it's just called Stumble.
But it's called Stumble, it's just for people that love to drink alcohol and are okay with other people that
and just
drink
like
alcohol.
Brief hookups, maybe, and like whatever.
That's what it's all about.
Low commitment shit.
It's just.
Pretty sure it's called Tinder, but like
no,
I think it's
like
called
a Tumblr.
Downtown St. Pete.
It's called Stumble.
I don't know what that is.
And then like you could gift like a rose.
Stumbler,
So Hinge has this thing where
I got it. You could put your headquarters in Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, let's get out of Nashville. Let's go downtown St. Pete. Let's go downtown St. Pete. You know how all the scooter bays.
Do you want to black out and not remember our first date?
You know how they have all the scooters around, all the little scooter bays? Well, on Hinge, you can hand a lady a rose for like $1.99. On Stumble, you can hand a lady a scooter coin.
Or you can stand up in the street and look at the cop and say,
you can gift a lady you can gift a lady a scooter coin, so wherever she's at, she can hop her drunk ass on a scooter and come meet you at whatever bar you're at.
Yeah, we really need to get the
and
alcoholics together on a dating app.
This is something else. Stumble.com, baby. I'm liking it. This is it.
Stumble.
Yeah, let's go. Shit, we're missing the boat.
I mean,
right now.
you have the perfect market research.
We could shoot a commercial in Nashville.
Well, I can tell you guys, I'm on the inside.
You remember the crosswalk we went across?
Come on, dude. Come on, man.
Remy's like, you're gonna need to design
that'll obviously be the logo, but we don't have to keep getting into it, guys.
We should actually talk about Stumble on the fourth half real quick because I think I have some ideas.
And we'll take our mic packs
and then we'll do headlines.
Videotape it like it's the Beatles.
Fuck, Mark Cuban's not on Shark Tank anymore. All right, we'll figure it out, guys. They call it The Breeze. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got one final segment for you. We love you. Bye-bye.
Later.
Rolling joints?
Saving that.
Teach you how to do that.
All I need are some tasty waves, cool buds, top fine. It don't matter. None of this matters.
Well, hey, guys, welcome in. Final segment of They Call Us The Breeze. That's Bravo, Romeo, Echo, Sierra, live from the Tiger Cage. Every Thursday, right around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just make sure you go out to tigercagemedia.com. Check out our shop. Follow Ryan's TikTok. Go to the Facebook page. Go to the YouTube page, the Tiger Cage Media channel, and subscribe and ring that little bell for notifications.
Can we have a backup low and high bells? Ding, ding,
if you want me to buy you a set, if you want me to buy you like a little set of those bells, am I wrong? Speaking of Christmas, am I wrong in saying that the signifying moment of when it's finally okay to celebrate Christmas is when the Hershey's Kisses commercial comes back out?
No, right. No, it's actually before Halloween anymore.
I don't care what other people are saying.
I think nowadays it's just Christmas Eve is when you really feel
after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
For me, the day it happens is the first time I see the Hershey's Kisses. Ring, bing, bing,
the little tree light.
Yeah,
the little. Oh no.
I thought you meant.
I thought you were talking about the packaged goods in the store.
When they had the commercial for the Hershey's Kisses, and they're red, green, and silver, and they ring like bells, and they play "We Wish You a Merry," and the last one goes. Bring.
See, I always
the commercial, the television commercial. No,
I always think of Mercedes.
I don't remember it.
Once Mercedes-Benz, and then they have the red Mercedes with the white Mercedes behind them, then you know it's like legit for me.
Yeah, that dumbass new commercial. You seen that one with the fucking little girl who buries the fucking Toyota or whatever it is in the goddamn snow?
The Lexus. Yeah, Lexus always
they always try.
Lexus
always flexes
on Xmas.
I'll tell you who has the best. Publix has the best.
Hold on. They do have a new one out, and we'll talk about that in a second. But you got that Lexus commercial, and that little girl goes out and buries that Lexus in the snow in the middle of the night. With she pulls it out of her pillow.
Yeah, and then
it's like mid-sleep, and she runs out. They wake up, and magically.
And there's a Lexus that she buried, and then the little car's in the console.
And the dad's standing there, kind of like all
I don't
smug.
know how this happened.
Well, no, he's standing there all smug, and then he opens the door and like picks up the little Lexus that's inside the big Lexus, and he smiles. And you're like, no, they bought the car.
Yeah,
how the fuck did they know this dumbass little girl was going to go bury that little car in the snow?
Yeah, it's like, man. And I'm $80,000 in debt now for this house.
And I got that new Publix commercial with the damn dog with a little toddler in the high chair, throws a damn cup at the dog.
That's cute.
I haven't seen this one.
Yeah. No, it's a good one. Okay, so it's
it's perfect.
The whole family's getting together and everybody's gathering around the table, and there's like the little baby girl in the high chair, the old plastic high chair, the death trap. You know what I mean? Like if your Uncle Bob knocks you over drunk and you fall face first onto the tile floor,
you're locked in on that ride.
You're getting cracked ribs. You're getting a busted forehead, baby. But no, yeah. So Uncle Bob, he avoids you at all costs. This little girl, she's got this empty sippy cup.
Nope. You back up.
No, hold on. I'm gonna tell him.
The cat got in.
So the dog and the cat are outside the house, and everybody's starting to gather around for the table for the meal. And everybody's like, oh, there's a whole lot of commotion. It's like fucking Home Alone, dude. All the adults are running rampant in the kitchen. And a little girl is like, the cat comes climbing up, is like, see you later, fucker. And like flips the dog off. And he climbs up through a little open window in the kitchen. And then the dog's just standing outside the kitchen door like, fuck. And there's a window so you can see the dog outside. And the little girl in her damn high chair, she sees the dog and she's like, shit. I gotta get this dog. She starts trying to like Tony Romo her fucking like sippy cup, like for like a quick 5 downer, like at the door.
First down.
Yeah,
because he got in.
And yeah, and he's out there like, and she's like, and she keeps trying. They're like, what? Oh, and all the adults are coming over and misinterpreting her, and they're picking up her sippy cup, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's a Christmas. She's staring at the door, but the Christmas tree's right there, and the one adult's like, yeah, that's a Christmas tree. It's very nice, huh? And she's like, no, motherfucker, the dog. So she just audibles that shit and fucking like spirals her fucking and hits the door, and then the mom like goes, oh, Ruckus, what are you doing out here? Look who I found. The girl's like, give me some, and drops a little bit of food next to her fucking high chair.
It's perfect.
And it's like Publix, bro.
Publix has the best
I want to just cry. I want to cry thinking about it.
I know, right?
It's just Publix, baby. Yeah, it's just Xmas season out here. We're just feeling them feels.
And look outside the window.
For damn sure. If you want to feel some feels out there, I
was getting my hair cut today, and like my barber, she's from Maryland. She's like, this looks like we're ready for like snow. She's like, this looks like snow weather. And I was like, oh, I wish.
Dog's Ryan.
It's Ruckus. Go watch the commercial. Saw it today and yesterday.
We got our executive producer watching.
Thank you, Mom.
Saw it twice today, twice yesterday. It's Ruckus. I watch subtitles. Now I might be wrong because I watch subtitles, but it says RUCKUS. Our co-producer mom just busted in and said the dog's name is Ryan. The dog's name's not Ryan. Nobody names their dog Ryan.
I was about to say I've never heard of a dog named
Ruckus?
Ryan, but
I'm gonna choose Rufus or Ruckus over Ryan any day of the week. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna challenge Mom.
You guys should name me Rufus.
Get that. Get that,
name
that
you
red
Rufus?
flag
Rufus
on the
Thomas
plate right there,
Breachek.
baby.
Yeah, we should have.
Shit. Speaking of
Too
Christmas,
late now.
you know,
Yeah,
you guys,
right.
it's getting really close to Christmas. I know you guys are out there. You're watching Elf. You're watching fucking Gremlins. You're watching Home Alone. You're watching the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. You're watching the classics like Miracle on 34th Street. You're watching A Christmas Carol. Doesn't matter which version you like.
No. Tim Allen
You know what I
would
mean?
be like last man
Watching
standing.
all that stuff. You're watching, and then you're like later years. You're watching these like Christmas with the Cranks.
Mom
and
watches all
Four
the Hallmark.
Christmases and all that. And then and if you're one of those Hallmark people, you watch all this stuff. But if you're like me, guys, you know I watch all that stuff too, minus the Hallmark stuff.
That's gay.
But I like to look up.
Never mind.
I like to look up once a year. I like to do at least 2, 3, 4 really obscure, weird ass Christmas movies. And I think I did this last year with a movie that did get picked up by Mystery Science Theater 3000. And I'm starting to feel like I could probably look hard enough and find all these movies in Mystery Science Theater 3000. But here's a quick couple, 2 movies I watched over this week that are just, they're old and they're just weird fucking Christmas movies. The first one was called Santa Claus vs. the Devil.
Oh, that's
1959.
weird. I kind of like
1959. Santa Claus versus. I don't care which movie you like. We're talking about Santa Claus versus the Devil
at your bar.
1959.
Right? This is going on.
Oh yeah, this is on one of my TVs on the bar, and I might be watching like the end of a hockey game or something. But then once
same
that's
thing,
over,
slashing throats.
But no, it's Santa Claus versus the Devil. It's 1959, Dad. They're not slashing throats.
Well, the hockey teams are.
It's 1959. Stay with me here, okay? This is the part I knew I'm going to lose you on this one, but I need you to stay with me here. This is available if you guys want to check it out for yourself. It's on the Roku channel, it's on Tubi, and it's also, you can just go on YouTube and just straight up look it up. Santa Claus versus the Devil, 1959. It'll be on YouTube, free.
Does it involve Tim Allen?
Yeah, it's way before Tim Allen, way before even its cocaine thing in Arizona. It's a Spanish movie. It's over.
Detroit.
It's okay. Are we gonna get through this fucking segment?
Yep.
All right. Spanish, but it's overdubbed in English. So
That's not confusing.
they're all talking and they're doing their things, and you can see slightly that all their mouths are moving a little bit differently. But it's 1959, and usually those audio tracks are kind of fucked up anyway. So you you expect that
why is
sort
it
of thing.
Spanish dubbed to English?
Because no one in their right mind would make in America would make a goddamn movie called Santa Claus versus the Devil. Some asshole in Spain or Mexico or wherever.
But they're American-looking actors.
No, I mean a lot of them. So, well, actually, it's funny you asked that, Mike. The best part about the movie is the first 10 fucking minutes of the movie. Santa Claus walks in. And he's like, now I have seen so many Santa Claus movies in my life. I have never seen a Santa Claus movie that emphasized his jolliness of laughing so much. They would get into fits of 5 minutes of him just going, one camera angle. Just the worst movie you've ever seen in your entire life. Just bad filmography, bad mic placement, bad everything. Santa Claus walks in, and for the first 10 minutes, he sits down at this fucking piano. Follow me here,
Starts
guys.
to play
Please
some salsa.
follow me. Please follow me here.
Oh, yeah.
He sits down at this white upright piano. He starts pulling these knobs, so it starts to look like an organ. Now, there's LED lights circling around like it's some sort of space computer, and he has a screen in the middle of it. And the first thing that comes up, it says, like, Mexico. And he's like, Santa, and there's a narrator going on, confusing the shit out of all of us at the same time, going, he has little elves all over the world that help him make toys. And here is his kids in Mexico. And now, for 3 minutes, we're going to watch 3 little kids that we're not even sure what race they are, dude. But they're wearing sombreros. They're wearing ponchos. They're holding little like mariachi instruments, and they're all sitting like Indians. And the kids look like their souls have been drained from their soul. They're not even smiling at the kid. This shit is literally famous.
It was on the bar. It was on the bar.
And so they're all sitting here playing. They're like,
I mean, I can picture it as you're saying it in a movie. I mean, I can picture it.
And then we zoom back out to Santa, and he goes, and now here's all the little kids in Germany. He goes through 10 fucking minutes of this movie, the beginning, not even like no preface, just first 10 minutes is Santa Claus going and looking in cameras of all the. It's like the longest It's a Small World ride you've ever fucking ridden.
How long
did you see the whole thing? Did you watch it?
They go to every little country and they're like, now here's the kids in Africa, and man, this shit is so racist because like when Africa comes up, it's like, and they're like,
so they're just playing music all the time.
It's just 1959, dude. They just didn't know any better. You know what I mean?
Where's the devil come in?
So, after the 10-minute interlogue of how basically Santa has helpers everywhere all over the world, and we get to hear from all the different little tribes of races of kids, and when they get to America, by the way, when they finally get to America, and America's
when
like...
they get to America, by the way.
When they get to
Donald
America,
Trump.
at the end, it's like, we're like at the last end of the fucking line. It's 3 little kids sitting in fucking cowboy costumes, picking fucking little acoustic guitars, and they're singing something like
Country Roads.
No, this is 1959, dude. This is 1959. It was like oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope, and they're out there, and it's just like, oh my God, this is like the most segregated shit I've ever seen. So that's the first 10 minutes. We haven't even talked about Santa and the devil yet. Then the devil
punches Santa in the face.
The devil summons one of his fucking demons. His name is Old Pitch.
Well, that kind of
he does an interpretive dance in hell.
A low opinion of Santa so far.
So he does an interpretive dance in hell, and there's like a set that looks like hell, and it's red lit, and he's in red tights with a very shitty fucking devil horn mask, and he's fucking red
Santa?
face paint, and my God, the devil.
Oh, okay, like a fucking
yeah,
like a regular Halloween costume.
Killing me, Mike. Yeah, so no, he's got red tights on. It's the devil versus Santa. They're now showing the devil, and the devil's like, okay, we're gonna go up to Earth, and we're gonna fucking bust up this whole Santa organization. We're gonna go fucking put some bad thoughts in some kids' heads. So this motherfucker so cheesily, puff of smoke, transforms up to Earth, and this narrator finds these 3 little shit kids, and they look like the kids that beat up Ralphie in fucking Christmas Story. One's got like the fucking Angus Young cap on and a little leather jacket. They're like little shithead kids, and they're hanging outside this toy store, and they're just like, they push their way through the crowd, and the narrator's like, whoa, that's not very nice. Little boys and girls shouldn't be so pushy and shovey. This is 1959. It's almost like a fucking health educational video, but it's a movie about Santa versus the devil. That's the best part. And then you got this little girl, and she's the poor girl named Lupita, and all she wants is this fucking doll.
Oh,
Lupita. And all she wants is a doll for Christmas, but her mother's too poor, and her mother keeps telling her, I'm sorry, Lupita. I'm sorry, Lupita. You cannot have a doll this year. Maybe next year. And she's very understanding as a 4-year-old girl. She's like, yes, mother, I know. And she sees these dolls in the windows, at the toy store, and everyone's gathering around, and she goes to steal one. And the mother's not looking, and the devil pops on her. She's like, do it, Lupita. This is a Santa. This is a Christmas movie,
I feel like
bro.
you're like Chris
This
Pratt
is a Christmas...
explaining a bunch of movies to people that
is
are in the...
one solitary Christmas movie called Santa Claus versus Devil that exists, and you can go out there and watch it. So
anyway, he comes in.
Once she fucking gives it back up, Santa Claus is like looking on his like magical computer. Girl. By the way, Santa Claus is also in this lab where there's one representative from every country that runs it, like Star Trek. So they're looking at cameras and listening to audio of all the kids at the same time. It's a fucking great movie. It's such a good movie. It's called Santa Claus versus the Devil, guys. It's from 1959. Like I said, go on Roku channel, Tubi, or just fucking go on regular ass YouTube. It'll get your blood boiling. It'll get the feelings right. Yeah, there was another. I was gonna get the headlines tonight, but also Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I was trying to figure out. I was watching it last night. I was watching it last night.
Go ahead, Adam. Explain to us this movie.
He lives too close to Big Deal Air Force
This is
Base.
1964.
They've been corroborating.
I'm not going to get too far into this one at all. I'm not. I'm going to give the listeners a list.
Patterson Air Force Base. I think we just spotted one down here.
It's funny you say that, bro. It was
filmed at...
It was in the Gulf of Mexico, right off of Pensacola. Dad, we sent 2 F-16s out to video it.
I'm not shitting you. This is a 1964 movie called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. And the U.S. sends the actual Air Force
I only took 2 hits. I can't believe that.
The U.S. sends the National Guard. They send the fucking U.S. Air Force to go rescue Santa from the Martians in this movie. Their plane says U.S. Air Force.
It's a movie, for sure.
Yeah.
You can do anything you want.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, guys, the second movie was called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, 1964. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. You can watch it on YouTube, or you can watch the Mystery Science Theater 3000 version on YouTube if you want as well. So the second one is called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Third one, I'll be watching this week, Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Bunny. That was from the last year's Christmas episodes. I'm going to rewatch that, but Mystery Science Theater 3000 style. You can find that on YouTube as well. And then Santa Claus with Muscles. It's just called Santa with Muscles. It features Hulk Hogan, and it's from 1996. I have never heard of this in my entire life. It is available on Tubi and subsequently again on YouTube. It's called Santa with Muscles. It's from 1996. Like I said, never heard of it in my entire life, but it stars Hulk Hogan, and I'm sure it's going to be bad as fuck.
I bet there's some scenes in Clearwater.
I read a couple of reviews.
Well, you would think there would be,
I read a couple of reviews, and they were probably being facetious, but they were just like, honestly, amazing script and fucking plot line. Like, it was well done. So
I'm down for that.
We have some time until Christmas.
That
so
movie that he made with the little kid, he was like a kid cop or something kind of thing.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that wasn't. That was Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, what did he do with kids or something?
He was Mr. Nanny or some shit.
Yeah, he guys ever watch that? Did you
Suburban Commando. You're thinking of Suburban Commando. We saw it in the drive-in theater.
Something with
Are you talking
kids.
about a Christmas movie?
No.
Hulk Hogan did a movie called Ryan. You probably don't remember.
Like he was
this
like
shit.
nannying these kids.
It was called Suburban Commando, and Christopher Lloyd was a dad in suburbia with his wife and 3 kids, and they needed a nanny. And somehow Hulk Hogan comes from outer space, crashes down, and becomes the nanny of Christopher Lloyd's kids. But yeah, so those are your movies out there to watch, guys. If you've never seen them before, make sure you go out and watch. Like I said, the first one was called Santa Claus vs. the Devil. Second one was called Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. No relation. And then Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny again.
Santa Ana.
And not ice cream, and not the Easter Bunny. Santa Cream
Ana,
Bunny. And then Santa with Muscles is the Hulk Hogan one, guys. So those are your that's your checklist. If
Santa
you're still
Ana's
out there
Santa with Muscles. I think I'm going to watch
horse track
tonight.
out in California that you can bet on.
Before we get out of here, did you guys hear about that girl that got sued by Luke Combs' people for $250,000?
And did you see what Luke Combs did this morning?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it has been updated as of today. If you guys are just tuning in and you guys have seen the shit out there about Ryan, you know about the Luke Combs thing?
No.
So there was this woman within the last week or so. She went on 8 on your side. She went on 8's on my side. She went on 8 on your side, and she got this woman she has a heart condition.
Go back to the beginning where she made the tumblers.
Woman has a heart condition, and what she does because she can't hold a job, she does Etsy and homemade stuff. She makes homemade tumblers like
she went to Luke Combs'
water
concert.
tumblers. And she just she gets a bunch of stickers. She probably sells.
Bought them.
This lady, I guarantee you, sells a lot of Cats tumblers and Twilight tumblers as well.
Yeah.
But she also sells a Luke Combs tumbler, and the tumbler just has a bunch of stickers of Luke Combs all around it. She also makes T-shirts and shit like that. It's just little side gigs she does, one of a kind things she does. Probably has a lot of yarn.
And she only made $20,000 in 1 year. At the most.
I don't even know about that, man. But yeah.
Which is not much money.
She got sued, dude, by I'm glad Ryan hasn't heard this. Hold on, let me fucking tell the goddamn story. She gets sued for $250,000, and the judge awards them the victory. And she's like, I have no fucking clue how I'm going to pay this off. And she didn't even realize it, right? She was in the hospital for a few days because of her illnesses. She gets out of the hospital, and I guess her main bank account is her Amazon intake account, and it's frozen. And she's sending emails for 2 days. She's getting runarounds from all sorts of people. Can't figure out why she can't get any access to her money at all. She just got out of the hospital. She's like, fuck, dude. And finally she checks her junk mail drawer, and there's an email from the it's not Indiana. Is it Indiana?
Seattle is Amazon.
Well, no, it's from wherever his legal team is based. I want to say Idaho, Indiana, Illinois. His legal team is based in Illinois. She lives here in Pinellas County, and in Florida law, you can't deliver a court summons via email, but because they're based in Illinois, they were allowed to. It went into her junk mail folder, and she just like randomly was like searching for answers on why she couldn't get any. Amazon couldn't figure it out. She couldn't figure it out. We were like, what the fuck? She finds this email in her fucking junk mail folder that says you're being sued, and it was an open and closed case. They didn't even give her like a trial or anything. The judge just like, it was like a closed case. The judge ruled against her and several other people for $250,000
per person. Yes.
Per person. And she's like, dude, I can't even pay my medical bills. Well, so Luke comes out today, and I guess he put an Instagram video out. He's like, I woke up today and saw this thing, and I had no idea what the fuck was going on. And he's like, I am sick to my stomach. And he did a video, and it's like him like in the floating lower third.
Did you watch it?
While her video is like up there on the news about how she's like crying about it, he's like in that cutout mode on the bottom right corner, and he's like, I can't fucking believe this, dude. I'm sick as fuck. Like, he's like, I'm not like this. He's like, we have companies out there that take care of people in like foreign countries or like internationally that try to make like big profits off of like bootleg t-shirts and bootleg merchandise and shit like that. He's like, but I'm not about trying to get this lady like in trouble. And he's like, this makes me fucking sick to my stomach, dude. And like,
God, that is so crazy.
Came online.
And she had just went to one of his concerts, and it kind of inspired her to start making those tumblers.
Yeah.
She was making tumblers.
She's making like arts and crafts.
When Luke, like Ryan or Jeremy just said, when Luke Bryan's or Combs found out about it, he goes, I'm going to pay.
So here,
I'm going to pay her money, her fine, and I'm going to set up then the next time I come into Florida, I'm going to give her free tickets to her family.
So in the video, Combs said he spoke to Harness, that's a lady's name, this morning, and promised to send her $11,000. That was double the amount that was locked in her fucking Amazon account. Said he'd send her that back. He said he would also put up a tumbler for sale on his website, and all the proceeds for that tumbler will go towards her medical bills.
And then they probably settled the $250,000
congenitive heart disease, right?
And he says he intends to fly her and her whole family to a show next year so he can give her a hug and say I'm sorry in person.
So now I get
that's a good guy.
That he said that he's going to get
good guy.
Hang on, he gave her $11,000. They said they sued her for $250,000, right?
Well, right. I'm sure that the thing has been like settled.
I'm sure that's going to be appealed big time.
Yeah. I mean, now it's Luke lawyers going against whoever Illinois lawyers are.
That's a good question because that's the only thing they didn't mention in the article. But you would have to assume that we're getting rid of that.
If Luke's doing something, he's going to be like, I'll get my lawyers on this. So then it becomes a Luke lawyer versus a something lawyer.
Nobody's getting sued for nothing.
I don't think. Well, then who gets paid? Who gets paid the $250 that they put up the initial?
The quickest, from what I hear.
Luke is probably they'll settle out and they'll just say,
I mean, if he was, I'm sure he's got the cash.
No, it seemed genuine because he was like, this is disgusting, dude. He's like, I'm the last thing from money. I don't care about money. I don't fucking care about money.
Well, and also he's not going to go in and he's going to say we're going to give you $250K because his lawyers are probably like, wait, hang on, now we're involved, Luke. So you just wait. You just give him double back the $11,000. You give him back the tickets. You give him this,
something
and then
like
we'll decide the $250. The $250 is the prize. We need to figure out what the hell.
Like Jeremy was saying, it actually, like at his heart, he was embarrassed.
Oh yeah,
that a fan of his got caught up in this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And that's exactly what he said. He goes. In quotations, he said, "We have businesses out there."
They all dropped it.
Our co-producer is telling us live that they have dropped the lawsuit. Okay,
there you go.
But no, he basically said that on media in quotes. He said we have people out there that go after big companies that try to sell internationally.
Whatever law firm went against that for $250
but he
is
did
a
say
bully.
He's like, I'm sorry, she got dragged into this. Is exactly his quotes. And I mean,
what do they call it? Another word for knockoffs in China.
Guys, real quick, I'm going to say this real low. But what do you guys say about starting a business where we make tumblers about like every celebrity in the world?
Well, we might get cease and desist letters.
Well, I mean, we can get like we start making tumblers of Bush and be like, oh my God, we didn't know. And they'd be like, well, we're at least going to give you Bush for life. I mean, maybe we just figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
Well, maybe we make
this.
they call us the Breeze Tumblers. That way we don't sue ourselves.
I'm trying to exploit this at all. I'm just trying to say there's got to be some.
Sewer.
I got to figure out a way to make money off this. It's simply too good.
Tip.
All right, guys, this is They Call Us the Breeze, man. I hope you guys have had as much fun as we have out there. And for every one of you out there that's listening, there's 1,000 that aren't. So tell your friends, and we love you so much. Episode 125. Make sure you guys check in next week. We will have the episode for you for Christmas that will come out Monday on Christmas. So, and we'll probably have Brother Adam in studio maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going. Like I said, over and over and over again, I don't. Go out there and watch your Christmas movies that I assigned to you. Go out there and listen to all your favorite Christmas jams. Have all your favorite fun. Get your goddamn ham. Get it now, guys, before it runs out. What is it, the honey baked ham? Yeah, go on and get there, that honey baked ham. We just got ours. We just got ours today, so we're good. We're set. Guys, we love you out there. Make sure you guys have a great week. Be safe out there. Keep your presents locked in your trunks. And, make sure we make it to next week for Christmas.
There's going to be ice on the road this weekend. Be safe. There's going to be a bunch of ice on the road. Be safe.
And if you're driving that Chevy S10, if you're driving that Chevy S10, please put a couple bags of salt in the back of that bed, baby. We'll see you guys next week. We love you so much. Good night, everybody.
We love you. Bye-bye.